What's up, everybody? This is going to be part one of my Funko NYCC haul. Now, my strategy recently with conventions is that if there's something that is limited piece count, I will go in quickly, when the drop happens. I'll try to grab that figure or figures and get on out, go ahead and finish that purchase. And then I'll go back in for the figures that I think are going to be easier to get. So this year I did that strategy. I did go ahead and get the limited piece count figures, and that's what I'm going to share with you here. I didn't actually end up getting the other figures until the next day. I just wanted to kind of wait and think about exactly what I wanted to get. So I will be sharing a part 2 haul in a couple of days. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and share with you the limited piece count figures that I was able to grab, starting off here with Nimrod. Now, Nimrod was limited to 4,000 pieces. You see that there. Okay, of course, we got there the fall convention sticker going on. Now, when I first saw this figure revealed, I wasn't like super interested in it. I honestly don't know a lot about the character. I know he has a connection to the Sentinels in Marvel Comics, but yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about the character. And I feel like he was instrumental in, what storyline was it? Was it Civil War? Maybe the Civil War storyline. I feel like he was important in there somehow. If anybody knows more about him and you want to share, that's, fine. You can do that in the comments. But yeah, just the more I looked at this figure, the more that the look of it grew on me. So I did decide to go for it. I do like the effect that he actually has around his fist there. Pretty cool looking. He's actually kind of a small pop though, when you actually look at him there on the side. And I'm going to leave him in the protector there. I do like that this was shipped in a hard stack. I think Funko's doing that a lot with most of their limited piece count figures. So I do appreciate that there. I'm actually even going to leave the plastic on for now. But yeah, he is a pretty cool looking figure. So I am glad I was able to grab that one. And then next up here, another Marvel limited piece count figure. We have Havoc. Now, with this one, there was no debating it. As soon as I saw this figure, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to get that for my collection. That was before I even knew that it was going to be a limited piece count, and he's limited to just 3,000 pieces. Now, I will be honest, he looks so cool that I almost wish that he was just a common figure. I absolutely would get him out of box and leave him that way, but since it is limited piece count, I am going to take good care of it. I will leave this in the hard stack as well and leave the plastic home for right now. But yeah, that is a really awesome looking design there for the character. I'm more used to, I guess it's an older design of his where he has the black suit, the black and silver look to him. But I think this one is actually better. Somebody can let me know though if I'm getting them backwards. If is this the original design or is that black suit the original design? I really don't know which is which. But yeah, this is a great look for him. I think it fits the X-Men more, having the blue and the yellow. And of course, he does have blonde hair, so that helps too with the yellow of the suit. And yeah, he does have the effect around his fist there as well, around his hands. Pretty cool. So very happy that I was able to grab these two figures. The main reason though why I was so quick during this drop is to make sure that I was able to get my hands on the DC mystery box. And you see it says pop 15 years. Yeah, definitely want to make sure that I was able to secure this. And you see the characters that are possible here. We got Batman, Joker, Robin, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Flash. Flash being the rarest one. I think Flash is just 100 pieces if I'm not mistaken. So these are basically the original pops for these characters, but they are metallic paint jobs. And I guess they haven't had metallic variants previously. I know that Harley Quinn, her original pop does have a metallic variant already, so that's why she's not in the mix here. But yeah, with these other ones, like I said, I guess they haven't had that previously, or maybe this is still a reissue, who knows. But yeah, regardless, I definitely want to make sure that I did secure this. Okay, back there it just says Funko Pop Mystery. Simple design for the box, but it is colorful. I do like the look of it. So yeah, of course, going to get into this and see exactly what I got. But first, let me go ahead and point this out to you all. They actually allowed you to get 2 of them, so that's what I did. I did secure myself 2 of these. I'm hoping that they are different figures. Start off with this first one here, and this is in a hard stack as well. Each of these is in a hard stack as well. I can feel that already. So first one here, what do we got? Batman. Yes. Okay, so very happy to have Batman, and he is 2,000 pieces. And this is a different Batsuit design that they have pictured here, but it is a cool looking one though. Yeah, so very happy with that. So yeah, regardless of what the next one is, I'm good to go. Batman was my main want. So let's see what the second one is. We got Robin. Okay, we ended up with Robin, and Robin is Oh, he's 1,000 pieces, so he's actually more limited. Okay, I will say it does look better than I expected up close. And I know I'm sorry about the glare, you all, but yeah, I'm trying to get a good look at it. But his paint job actually is better than I expected up close. Yeah, because, you know, the separate colors, he does have more colors going on. So yeah, it looks all right. But yeah, 1,000 pieces. It is rarer, of course, but it's not always about that. You know, like that suit going on back there. But of course, that doesn't match this figure here. That's a more I guess a more recent Robin design. It's pretty cool looking though. I really do like that look there. But I mean, since it is Batman and Robin, it does make sense for them to be together. I guess I will hang on to it for now. Would have been so nice to get Joker, but I'm not going to stress that. Definitely not going second market for any of these because I just know that looks horrific. You know how much people are charging for these. So at least it does make sense. You know, if I just got Robin and I didn't get Batman, I would not be happy about that. But Batman and Robin together, okay, I can live with that basically. But let me know if you actually went for any of these boxes. Were you able to get what you wanted out of the the DC mystery boxes? And like I said, I like that Funko is doing this. I just hope that they will have maybe some original designs or, you know, something. And I understand that this is about, you know, celebrating the company. That's why it has the 15 years on there. But it'd be really interesting if they do this with something that is more up to date, and, you know, maybe even some new designs. But we'll see what they decide to do in the future. But again, remember, this is just part 1 of my NYCC haul. In a couple of days, I will have part 2 coming up. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you all for taking the time to check this out. And I will talk to you all again real soon.